February 24th, we have this Bellator versus PFL card coming up in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully, people will not be just stuck in the UFC mode. I know a lot are, but I'm hoping that this merger between the two is going to get more, gain some steam, build up some steam, get people watching more. There's a lot of really good fighters that aren't in the UFC. And that doesn't mean I don't love the UFC. It just means that there's still more out there. I guess it depends how much time you have. I study it, so I watch everything. I can understand how a lot of people don't. They're doing their thing all week and they just want to watch a couple fights on the weekend. I understand, but that card is just, it's stacked. It's so good because I've been watching these guys for so long, but kind of off in their separate spaces in PFL or in Bellator, and now they're going to face each other. It's wow. But Ray Cooper the third, probably some people know who he is. He's been around quite a while. He is going to replace... There was a fight, and it was Magomed Magomedkerimov was going to face Jason Jackson. You might have heard that name because a lot of fighters, even in the UFC, talk about him being really, really good because they train with him or they know about him, watch his fights, whatever. It's an industry where everybody knows each other. They're at the same gyms or, run into each other on the street or whatever. So there's some names you'll hear. Jason Jackson's one of them. I forget who he trains with, but a couple high-level UFC fighters. So his name's been mentioned on UFC broadcasts here and there. Anyway, Magomed is out. And the article I read doesn't say, it says an undisclosed reason. For whatever reason, he had to pull out of the fight. So Ray Cooper III is going to step up. That's who the picture is on the screen. He's had some losses. I mean, we can take a look at his record. He's not the best in the world, but he's real solid, and he's a good dude. I like watching him fight, man. I've seen quite a few of his fights over the years. He's 25-9. She's getting up there. He's got, what does it say? Oh, yeah, because one draw. 35 total fights. He's up there. What is he, 30 years old, I think? Something like that. Yeah, 30. So, I mean, he's definitely getting up there, but he's been around for a minute. He's coming off a loss from Brunson, but he has some good wins on there. Rory McDonald right there, you probably noticed. Chris Curtis, he had a win against. Sadabu, he had a draw. I mean, you can go down through it. You see Jake Shields, he's got a win against. He's got some names on there. But I'm just glad they replaced it and didn't wind up throwing it out or giving him some tomato can or something, because I haven't seen a lot of Jason Jackson. He's one of those people that have been on my list. I've seen a couple of his fights, but nothing that really comes to mind because I watch so many, Sometimes it's just as bad to watch too many as it is to, it just kind of messes you up sometimes. But I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you'll tune in.